is just a video to help anyone out there, if you're like me, who wants to learn a foreign language but doesn't really know how to go about it, and you're kind of bombarded by all these different programs and learning methods that claim to teach you real fast, and but it's just kind of requires like a lot of time or a bunch of rules, grammatical rules, and all the stuff that you have to remember so fast that you just throw your hands up in the air and say, oh, this is just too hard, which it is too hard to learn it that way. So I'm not a professional at speaking languages, and I'm still just kind of scratching the surfaces, but I hope that this video helps you, and I will be giving you several tips that have really helped me to start learning, speaking, and even thinking in the language that I want to learn. Okay, so tip number one that I have is it sounds probably a little bit crazy, which it probably is, and your parents and friends will think you too. I have a lot of little siblings, so they're always watching different shows, and I look them up on YouTube, like Little Einsteins is one of them. I watch it in German, and when I first watched it in German, I was just like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Yeah, but the thing is about little shows is that you will start to catch on. When you do this, it's forcing you to put yourself into being a child again. Because if you think about it, children they learn languages that way. Like, their mom and dad are just talking to them, and they don't know what they're saying, but they slowly start to catch on, and that's what you're putting your brain into. You're forcing your brain to be put into baby mode again, to where you'll start to understand it. And it's so weird because, like, I literally start to understand what's going on. It's like I don't, but I do. Like, it's really hard because it's frustrating. Like, you don't understand what they're saying, and you think, how will I ever learn this language? They're speaking stuff that I don't understand, but you will catch on. Let's just say you go to Germany. You're submerging yourself into that language, and there's people speaking that language all around you. You don't know what you're saying, and that's why a lot of people say, well, the fastest way to learn a language is just to go over there. Well, not many people. I can't just do that. So watching little kid TV shows is like one of the best things I can say to do. That has helped me a lot. I will put a link in the description below for YouTube, TV shows that I watch, or just really anything. Okay, tip number two that I have is do not. And again, I say do not start going into grammatical rules and how to place the sentences. Do not do that. You will frustrate the crap out of yourself trying to figure out how to do the sentence and how to make it possessive or whatever. You don't want to do that because you will frustrate yourself. I, tried to learn Spanish for a long time, and doing that, the schools, they teach you that way, and it's not the most successful method because obviously people aren't speaking Spanish and French or whatever they took in school. It doesn't really work that way. You don't teach a child how to spell words, how to read words, anything. You just speak it, and the child learns to speak it, and then you show it to them, and then it makes sense. So keep that in mind, that it'll come later. You don't get your cart before your horse. Tip number three that I have is Duolingo, and you can get apps for your phone. Duolingo is an easy website. It's free. I will put the link in the description below. It helps you to move along with, German or French or Italian or whatever language you want to learn. Like if you do German 15 days in a row, you'll get your streak, and then you get lingots, and you can, buy different things. It kind of keeps you moving along, and they're actually sprouting more languages like Russian and all these different languages, and it's just like a social group where people learn. You can get help from other people that are on Duolingo, and I really recommend Duolingo or apps for your phone. If you Google and do your research, you can find apps for your phone that are easy to download, and they're fun to play games when you don't have time. Okay, the other tip that I have, number four, is it's really simple, but it actually, your subconscious mind is always working. So like you just label stuff. Label your mirror and label your, bathroom and bowls and refrigerator and stove and, toilet, whatever you want to label it. And every time you grab your hairbrush to brush your hair, you'll see that word and you'll get to where you know what it is. And I just think I found that's really helpful for me, is to label things around the house. You might teach some of your family members how to, what that word is for book or whatever it is that you label. So it can be beneficial for not only yourself, but for your other family. And my last tip, and I know you're probably going to expect this, but you have to be consistent. Nothing is mastered without constant practice. You have to practice your languages. And it's really hard because if you have a job or school, you think that, oh, you don't have time, but you have to really make time. And if you really want to do it, you will make time. 20 minutes a day, whether it's doing your Duolingo or watching a TV show for just 10 or 20 minutes, this is all about your subconscious mind and your, learning abilities, because it's all put into work. So when you learn another language, it's really amazing. If you really are serious, I'd say try to do an hour a day. You have to do it consistently, though. You're not going to get anywhere. That's it for today, guys. I hope you liked my video, and I'll see you in the next one.